What is going on, Niner fans? We got some good news. This is Sunday. Game 7's been a drag, but we got some good news for you if you're a Niner fan. We got to talk about it. My glorious king, Fred Warner, is finalizing. He's close. It's not official. There's nothing, but he's close to getting his contract extension. Like, he doesn't need to get a contract extension. He's got 2 more years left. But according to Jennifer Lee Chan and NBC Authentic or NBC Bay Area Sports, they're getting close to it. Like, the 49ers have had no drama. This has got to be the best offseason for the San Francisco 49ers in a very long time, especially under John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. Look, you got Brock Purdy paid. You got George Kittle paid. You drafted a good, 18 players. You revamped his team. You got a new defensive coordinator. You got a new special teams coordinator. I mean, everybody's excited. And the defensive coordinator was your old defense coordinator who we loved. This has been an absolute W offseason. And now, according to Jennifer Lee Chan, Fred Warner is close to getting a contract extension. I mean, what a dub of an offseason. This is absolutely amazing. Like, the difference between this year and last year was there's just no drama. Last year, all that, drama and, lack of excitement and all like the dreariness, the depression, it really leaked into the season. It leaked into the season. And you saw how bad this year was, right? Adversity, drama, injuries. It was just bad. Bad vibes, bad juju. Now we have good vibes, good juju. Everything's going in the right direction. And I think that is going to bleed into the 2025 season. It's going to be great. Like, I'm feeling fantastic. I hope you guys are. I mean, come on, man. Fred Warner about to get his bag. Fred Warner getting paid. George Kittle got paid. Brock Purdy got paid. Holy W. 49ers front office is cooking, man. We are so back. No more drama, man. What is going on, man? How are we feeling, dude? Dude, the moment they hit this contract, we're going to be hyped up. Like, it's just a great weekend. It's a great weekend, a great off season. We had to put the Fred Warner. This is a throwback Fred Warner shirt. Bro, this shirt's so old. Like, the graphic is cracking. This is a throwback from like 2018 when Fred was barely in the league, right? Like, come on, man. I had to throw the old vintage Freddie shirt on, man. That's how much we've been loving this guy. This guy's a dog, man. He deserves every penny. And according to Jennifer Lee Chan in the report, he's expected to become the highest paid linebacker in the league, as he should. He set the market a couple years ago. He's going to reset the market for linebackers. He's the best linebacker in the NFL. This man played through a fractured ankle last year. You think he wanted to quit? You think he wanted to take some time off? I'm sure he did, but he didn't. He knew he was the heart and soul of his damn defense. And this team really, and he put his big boy pants on, and he came to play every damn game last year on a fractured ankle. Pay him all the money he wants. It ain't my money. Pay him, baby. He is an absolute dog, man. Woo! Man. Oh, man. Hyped up, dude. What a good weekend, man. I hope everybody's having a good fucking weekend. Like, literally. Just hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's getting closer to football season. Whew. Man, good stuff. Feels great. It absolutely does. Let's see. C. Bree says, we just need to sign Christian and we'll be set. We did sign Christian last year to an extension. He's good. He's rocked. We just need Christian McCaffrey to be healthy. Christian McCaffrey just needs to be healthy. That's the bottom line. With CMC, health as well. But he looks like he's at a very healthy point in the season. But, last year they said he was going to be healthy, and it unfortunately didn't go that way. But again, the vibes are so different this year. I feel like everything this year is just the polar opposite of last year. Last year, right, Madden curse. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt like it was weird. You get the Madden curse, players start getting hurt, Super Bowl hangover, all that stuff kind of together just didn't jive right. And then you had the players holding out for contracts. Trent Williams wanted money. Brandon Ayuk wanted his bread. And it just spilled into training camp. Now everything's going to get done before training camp. And that's what Fred Warner was saying is, I want to get this contract before before training camp. That's kind of the vibe here. Because every year we have somebody waiting to get a contract, and it's training camp, and you're not ready. You lose a little bit of gusto. Now I feel like they could just focus on playing ball. And that's what Fred Warner said to Jennifer Lee Chan in the interview, that we can just focus on playing ball. Like, I love it, man. Sheesh. My man 49ers Media says, do you think we extend Jennings too? At this point, yes. I feel like if they really believe in Jauan Jennings and they want to keep him going, extend him too. Might as well, because you are cooking, so good this offseason. You're trying to get everything done early. I think they know they love Jauan Jennings. You sign him up. Although he might be one of those guys that says, hey, look, I'm going to bet on myself. Because if Jauan Jennings has a 1,000-yard season, he's going to get a massive contract in the wide receiver market. Wide receiver market is huge. So I feel like there's a chance they say, hey, look, you want to sit down and talk contract, Jauan? But I could also see him saying, like, hey, man, I'm going to be a next big paid wide receiver of the league. If you could have a wide receiver one season, it's absolutely definitely deserved if he goes and gets, a big time contract. So good for him. But either way, I think there is going to be discussion behind the scenes that, hey, you want to try to get this done this year or not? But, the good news is the 49ers are trying to get things done a lot easier, a lot faster. It's a whole shift from last year. Like, it started with Diamond Lenoir. You signed Diamond Lenoir in the middle of, that was crazy. That was absolutely shocking that they did that. Middle of the season, I was like, well, you get Diamond Lenoir in the season, you locked him up. Now he's your cornerstone secondary player, your cornerstone defensive back, and he's probably going to be a captain this year. Like, you could just see the vibes, right? With Diamond Lenoir becoming a captain. And then you got Fred Warner. They're going to lock him up before training camp. You already had Brock Purdy, which was, something he wanted to get done early, and then the Kittle. So 49ers are not wasting their time. This front office is doing well. So it's good. But yeah, if Jauan Jennings is the guy that is next after Fred Warner, I'm sure they'll have, talks about it. But we'll see. Woo! Let's go. How much do we have to spend after Brock and George are getting paid? You know what, Ethan? That's a good question. I haven't looked up at all the logistics. I haven't looked at the salary cap numbers, but I can definitely do that next time, and we can talk about the salary cap numbers. If anybody knows the salary cap numbers off the top of their head, let us know. But I haven't even checked in on that. But I'm sure that our money is very well spent. But the crazy thing is the 49ers, before they signed Brock Purdy, they sold 6% of the team, right? They sold 6%. And basically, they put Brock Purdy on a credit card. They said, all right, credit card, no, you got it. You remember Home Alone, right? When he goes, we had the talk boy, the talk man, credit card, you got it. That's basically what they did for Brock Purdy. They got the little credit card, swiped it. All right, Brock, here's your bag, bro, whatever. We'll pay you somehow, some way. They put in an escrow account. 49ers had to do what they had to do. I love it. Karen Star says, how do I feel about the O-line? I guess that's the only question mark, right? Is how is this O-line going to be? Did they improve it from last year? It's questionable. Did it get worse than last year? I don't know if it got any worse. I think it's about the same as last year. I don't know if you improved it. They did bring in linemen to compete with Colton McKivitz and whatnot. Andre Dillard. It's a guy that might take the swing tackle spot, or he could kind of maybe compete with Colton, but I still think Colton's going to start because they're paying him $7 million. I don't think you want to have a guy making $7 million on the bench. So we'll see. There's some options to compete with Jake Brendel, but they love him. I do think that is the big question mark. You signed Brock Purdy to the massive $265 million contract, and now you don't know if you're going to be able to protect. That's the only concern. You paid Brock. He's the 7th highest paid player in the league. Now you got to make sure he's protected. But that's the gamble with any quarterback, right? It's not just Brock. And people are saying, oh, the Niners all lined it. Any quarterback is at risk to get hurt. Any player in the league is at risk to get hurt. So you can't sit there and say, oh, no, the O-line, he's going to get hurt. You can't throw that energy out there because any quarterback in this league is one play away from getting a bad injury. That's every player in the league. So that's football. At the end of the day, you just got to hope that your players play and they stay healthy and everything goes in the right direction. A lot of football is luck. It's not just, you need to have talent and skill 100%, but you need to have some luck. A lot of luck is involved in the NFL to stay healthy, avoid big injuries. Those guys are big dudes smashing each other. They're going to get hurt. So Debbie says Moody is still a concern. 49ers media says they could extend McKivitz as well if they wanted to. Yeah, they could. They very well could extend Colton McKivitz. So my man Julius says, I had an argument with Santi Zapp on live, and he said he thinks Purdy will be exposed. That he's a wrestling guy. He's heavy on wrestling. I mean, I love Santi Zapp. He's a great wrestling content creator, but he don't know ball. Let's just put it at that, Julius. What's going on with DJ Humphries? Says Nicholas. It's a great question. DJ Humphries. I said his name, Nicholas, but DJ Humphries, offensive lineman who a few weeks ago he agreed to terms. Reportedly, he agreed to terms with the Niners. Veteran offensive lineman. He's coming off a knee injury. His agency posted it, but according to Matt Miyoko a few days ago, he didn't actually sign a contract. He might have agreed to terms, but they didn't officially sign anything, so he's still a free agent. The 49ers never officially signed DJ Humphrey, so that's what it is. They did sign a couple of offensive linemen a few days after that, or a week after that, Andre Dillard and then some cap from the Titans. So they did address the offensive line. It's just one of the guys they wanted was basically not, signing with them. I don't know what the reason was. There was no official word on why, but if you're going to speculate, which we can, I think it was because of the injury. Maybe he didn't pass the physical, but again, that's nothing official. That's just pure speculation. So Moody is still a concern, says Debbie. They got some kickers in there. We got two kickers, a veteran and the rookie, undrafted free agent, Kenny the kicker. They got him in at rookie minicamp, and then they brought in Greg Joseph, a veteran of the league. So now the 49ers will have a true kicker competition. Let the best kicker win, and whoever it is, hopefully they can be a damn good kicker. That's it. IDAP says Fred Warner about to sign a multi-year contract, according to Jennifer Lee Chan. That's what we're live. That's what we're talking about. Hyped up, excited. Tell Santi that Herbert hasn't even won a playoff game. Facts. Maybe I have to get on with live with Santi's app. I'll reach out to. Actually, I love Santi's app. That's one of my favorite content creators out there. I love wrestling, and Santi's the GOAT of wrestling. Could you imagine Santi and Raj live stream that? Actually might break a lot of barriers. It would break the internet. Actually might. So we'll have to talk to him someday. I'll reach out to him and say, hey man, I heard you don't know ball. I need to talk to you about Brock Purdy and Justin Herbert. Let's go live, talk some football talk. So pretty dope. I'll hit him up on a DM. But what do you guys think? Hyped up? Are we excited? Fred Warner looks like he's going to be signing a new contract anytime in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, close to training camp. I'm excited. And again, the biggest takeaway is the 49ers, just no drama. There's no drama for the 49ers this offseason. So it's exciting. Philly Lopez says, when is training camp open to fans? It's usually at the end of July, beginning of August, around that time. They'll announce it within the next month or two. Typically, tickets go on sale in July, the week or two before training camp. It's crazy how they do it. It's not a good system. They sell out quick, and they're very difficult to get. You got to be staying on your phone or on your computer, or you got to know somebody that knows somebody that blows somebody to get tickets, because it's not easy to get those training camp tickets. But they should be on sale in another month or two. And tickets, like I said, they go quick. It's usually at the tail end of July and the beginning of August. So that's what we know about training camp. But they haven't gone on sale, and we'll see when they do. Well, I'm sure they'll be posting about it in the next month or so about it. So it's good. Angie, how we doing? High vibes this offseason, says Nia. Yep. Debbie says, love an offseason with no drama. I think we all do. I think we all love this offseason with no drama. It's great. There's literally no drama. The only drama was the DJ Humphreys didn't sign, right? Now, you caught that one? You caught that one, Andre. I threw that in there. The only drama was the DJ Humphreys kind of issue, but it's like a nothing burger, really, because he was going to be your swing tackle, but you signed two other offensive linemen, so it's all good. And then Jake Moody, I guess there's drama because nobody likes Jake Moody, and they brought in some kickers, but honestly, they're doing what they need to do. They brought in new coaches, new players on special teams. I didn't even mention that. They brought in a whole new special teams unit. Half the players, all the players they signed in free agency are special teams guys. It is absolutely amazing that they did that, right? It's amazing. So honestly, the 49ers have done a fantastic job this offseason. If you're going to give it a grade, I got to give it an A. There's been literally nothing bad about this offseason. I guess you can say they didn't address the offensive line enough, right? That's the only critique, because we can still probably say they can do better in the O-line. Although they did bring in some guys. They probably got a starter at guard in Connor Colby if he can hit, right, and become a gem like Pooney. But again, we still got to see him put the pads on. They might look nice in these training camp videos, these mini camp videos, right? It looks cool. We've seen, Isaiah Nayer hit that nice catch. Mordecai threw that bomb to him. They look nice right now, right, in these highlight clips. But you got to remember this. Pads aren't on. Until the pads are on, we won't know a full 100% like how are they moving in the pads, because that's more game-like situation. And then the preseason comes. So it's still early. But from what we've seen, what we've heard, these younger players look really good. And they're going to rely on these younger players because they got rid of a lot of older players and they drafted a ton of new players to become starters. So Clinton says, all the drama queens are gone. BA next. I mean, I'm not going to say you're right, but at the end of the day, we lost some players, right, this offseason, and it's just weird how the vibes are different. You lose certain, I don't know. It is what it is. So we got Dwelly back too. Yeah, that's a guy that George Kittle loves. The locker room seems like it's very tight right now, and I'm excited. I think we all should be hyped up. Vibes are at an all-time high right now. So what's this comment from Ethan? Ethan says, I'm hyped for the season. A lot of receipts already. The Niners are cooked, still missing the playoffs, right? And he says this team is going to be more motivated than ever now that the Super Bowl is at our home. I think those are great points. Super Bowl is at home, right? The 49ers are going to be, they want to play there. 100% want to play in Levi Stadium to get the Super Bowl, finally get the monkey off their back. And a lot of people are doubting the 49ers, right? Colin Cowherd. Who else is out there? You look at any media people out there, these big media people, they're shitting on the Niners, right? Cowherd's one of them. He's the main one. Everybody is dogging the 49ers. It's crazy, man. So the 49ers, as we know, when they are the underdogs, when people doubt them, they got that mindset. They got that mentality. Because over the last couple of years, who are the players that have been on this team that have been able to step up, right? You got George Kittle, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. Those are three of the main guys that when the receipts are there and the going gets tough and everybody has them, pinned against the corner and doesn't believe in them, those three guys really step up, and they're still on the team. They're still the core of this team. And then you got other guys like Christian McCaffrey and Trent Williams, and they've got to be healthy, and just a whole bunch of other great players on the team. So honestly, man, it's been a great vibe, and I can't wait for Fred Warner to get this contract done before training camp. And it is going to be great because I think the last point I want to make here is we're going to go into training camp with literally no contract drama at all. This is kind of uncharted water for the 49ers in the last couple of years. And when there's no contract drama, they're going to be so focused on football, on playing better, on improving from last year to get the taste of that shitty-ass season out of their mouth. And not only that, they're going to be focused on trying to win a Super Bowl in Levi Stadium. Vibes are up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hyped up, man. Hyped up. They are locked in this season. I'm excited. And I love you guys. And yeah, check it out. I think we got like 2 Kyle Juszczyk pins. Link is up in my story. Me and Tommy Nello, we created the new Juice pin. First collab on a pin with him, and it almost sold out within less than 24 hours. So you guys go check it out. We got 2 more if you want one. We're going to have to restock them soon, probably next week or so. But if you want to get that Juice pin, go check it out. Tommy Nello. It's all in our stories. And that was a cool little pin we did. But we'll have more. So we're going to do a lot more pins this year together. We're going to do some collabs. A lot of stuff to look forward to. I'm excited for the new season. Fucking go Niners, baby. Let's go Niners. You guys have a good rest of your day. I want to finish whatever's left of this game 7, this terrible game. Denver, they can't even. They're triple teaming Jokic, and nobody else can score the ball. Aaron Gordon playing with a grade 2 hamstring. I can't believe it, man. He's a warrior. I wish he was a warrior. But y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners. Almost time. Almost time.